I'm literally speechless. I'm like, I can't say anything. I'm just like,
hell yeah, man. Congratulations, dude. That's amazing.
hey, what's up you guys, it's Alana. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So this video is kind of like long overdue because the event that takes place happened like 4 months ago. I just kind of wanted to tell my story. I guess it's like a story time about how I met Post Malone. I don't know if anyone's interested, but I thought it would be kind of cool to, I don't know, discuss. Yeah, before we get fully into the story, I kind of just want to mention I'm a Posty girl. Love that man. I think he's like really cool. I went to one of his concerts in Melbourne back in 2018, 2019, one of those years. Anyway, I went by myself because I just love Post Malone and it was a great concert. Love it. So yeah, I've kind of been a fan, I guess, like of Post Malone for a while. I just love him. Back in February, me and my sister went to go see Red Hot Chili Peppers in concert and Post Malone was on the lineup, which is like sick. Like I love Red Hot Chili Peppers, but like Post Malone, that like sold me. Because first of all, tickets were expensive, you know, it's Red Hot Chili Peppers and it's like a big like arena, I think, stadium. Me and my sister kind of debated going because we're like we like Red Hot Chili Peppers, but like not enough to like go and see them really, especially at the price that they were selling tickets. But I was like, oh, Post Malone, love to see him again. Like I've seen him before, so it's fine if we don't go. And then one day on a whim, my sister's like, I'm just gonna buy tickets. There's tickets available in like the front section. I'll like insert that, kind of like show you where we were. So yeah, basically we got general admission, like GA tickets. I don't want to talk about how much they were. I was mostly just like excited to see Post Malone, honestly, like because he's great live. I recommend seeing him if you can. But we were like excited for, you know, see the Chili Peppers as well because, you know, like iconic band, I guess. Anyway, so I'm gonna get into it now. Basically the vibes on this day, I just want to say, were kind of weird. Like it was good, like it was really chill. Some concerts are kind of like stressful, trying to like, you know, get there and like everything, and I wanted to be there early so I could try to get a good spot in the crowd and be like close to see Post Malone. I didn't really like care too much about Red Hot Chili Peppers. Like I was fine to just vibe in the back for them. Post Malone, I was like, I want to be like this, you know, like I want to be able to see him and everything. So yeah, we get there. I would have liked to have gotten there a bit earlier, but you know, shit happens and it's like an hour or so drive to get from where I live to the venue. So yeah, my mom drives me and my sister and drops us off. We get in there, exciting vibes. And we suss out the area. It's like not too full. Like there's lots of people, but like in our area, like, you know, it's like not too bad. I was like, maybe we can like kind of weave through the crowd and like get there. The problem that we were kind of facing was that there were people that had been there a while because they got like VIP, like early entry, that kind of thing. So I was like, okay, but like if there's space in the crowd, let's go. Like let's try to, you know, see how close we can get, you know, with like concert etiquette in mind of being like polite and like not just pushing in. We don't do that. We're the concert goers that accept our fate. If we're like late, that's like our problem, you know what I mean? We're not gonna like be those annoying people like fucking like push in front of people just to be like, that's just like not cool. But when we were sussing out the area, we see like there's like kind of like big open space just like anyway for general admission, like because it hasn't filled up yet, right? But there's like lots of people like waiting in the front of the stage area. But we see like there's these like group of people, but there was like kind of like a big like space in front of them, and we were like, oh cool, they're not filling that space, so we will go put ourselves there, you know, to be close. And this would have been like, there would have been maybe like 6 to 10 people till the stage kind of thing, if that makes sense. So like, yeah, like we can be close for Posty. Yeah, so we make our way, you know, shimmy our way in, like go in front of these people because there's a space. Let me tell you something.
Man.
These people were not happy with that. So we're standing there in front of these people, right? There's like an older woman who was definitely a fucking Karen, but anyway, and like a young couple. So yeah, we're like in front of these people, and then we can hear them fucking like starting to bitch about us, right, for pushing in front, even though there was like a space. So it's like either you move forward into that space or let us go. Like, you know what? So yeah, we're hearing them fucking bitch. They're like, that's just rude, like pushing in front, blah, blah, blah. I can't even remember what they said. I kind of like blocked it out because I was like, traumatic. I hate dealing with people. They just kept going. I was like, just ignore it. Because my sister Shelby, she was kind of already like, I don't want to push in front of people because I don't want people to be like nagging and stuff, and like I don't want to cause problems. And I was like, yeah, like I'm the same. I hate causing problems, right? I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that bitch that pushes in front. But there was a space. And it's a concert, like, anyway. But these people obviously, like, they had obviously early entry, VIP, whatever, so that they could be close, you know, and they had like food with them and stuff. So yeah, we're trying to ignore them. The vibe was not cool. Like, you could just feel the vibe, that like sinking feeling. So Shelby, she's a Leo, okay? If you know star signs, she's a Leo, right? So she's pretty like outspoken. Because first she says to me, she's like, see, I told you, people, like, I was like, it's fine, just ignore them. Anyway, but then yeah, they keep going. So she turns around and she's like, yo, she doesn't say that, but she's like, we just want to see Post Malone and we'll move. You can have the spot. Like, this fucking Karen's like, she's like, that's not the point. My son's coming back. He was there. He was standing there. He's gone to get food or something. He's gone to the toilet. I don't know. Whatever she says. And we're like, okay, but there was a space. Like, you didn't really save the space properly if that's what you were doing, you know? Plus, it was like a big space. Like, you could have fit like at least 4 people there, right? Anyway, yeah, it was just like back and forth. It's a concert, like people like push in front all the time. Plus there was a space here anyway. We will move once Post Malone finishes and then you can fucking get your tits out for Red Hot Chili Peppers. You know what I mean? Anyway, yeah, I was just like not liking the vibe. I hate fighting and like confrontation and things like that. It just makes me feel icky. So I'm kind of standing there listening. I'm like, trying to like be zen and chill. It's like fine. And then like the couple, young couple were like, it's just rude. Like, this doesn't happen at metal shows. Excuse me? Like, fucking excuse me? First of all, me and my sister, we've been to like a lot of concerts, probably like over like 100 concerts now. I'm not sure. We've gone to metal shows. That's like our main genre of like music that we will like go and see. Okay, we've just been going to concerts for a long time. We know how it works. We know like crowd etiquette. Okay, there was a space, so we stepped into that space. Okay, plus if someone, like, there were people that you were holding that space for, you could have said something when we first moved there and be like, oh sorry, like someone's standing there, right? Not that hard to fucking communicate that. And then we would have been like, oh okay, and then you know what, we would have moved. We would have been like, that's fine, like we get it, it's your space, cool. But that's not what happened. They just wanted to fucking cause a hassle, cause a fight, be dramatic. So yeah, Shelby's like, not happy with what they're saying. Anyway, I can't really remember what was said. Like I said, I blocked it out. I hate shit like this. Shelby just like turned around anyway, and we were like, I was like, it's fine. And then they kept going, like they kept just, and then I was just like, because Shelby keeps like looking at me, she's like, this is not okay. Like, I was like, you know what, I said out loud, I was like, let's just go. I don't want to be around this cunty energy. So I turn around to leave. I'm like trying to get past these bitches. Shelby like fully like pushes them out of the way. She's like, it was really dramatic. Anyway, it gets like me and Shelby like really like amped up and like kind of just like, we just want to have a good time. They're ruining our vibe. Shelby's like quite upset, rightfully so. And we like go and like stand off to the side, not even worrying about trying to find another spot. Like we just like go off to the side. She calls mom and she's like, like these bitches, blah, blah, blah. And I'm trying to be like, keep my chill. Like I was upset by the situation. I'm like, I really wanted to be close for Post Malone, but like, it's fine. And I kept being like, Shelby, it's fine. Like, don't worry. Like, doesn't matter. Like, we don't need to worry about them. Let's just have a good time. Shelby was like, she was just like not having it, but she was like, you know, she kind of got over it. Yeah, and we still had like, I don't know, there might have been like an hour or two before Post Malone was like gonna be on. I go and like have a cigarette, calm the nerves, you know. We like come back into the area and we just like steer clear. We're like, you know what, no, I'm gonna be at the front. Plus a lot more people had filled in because there was a lot of people at this fucking event, right? So it's like we went out to go have a smoko, and then by the time we came back, like a lot more people had crowded around in GA. So I was like, it's fine. So we kind of get like a spot in the middle, like back kind of, and I was like disappointed because like I love Post Malone so much and I just wanted to be like right in his face kind of vibe, you know. So like, it's fine, like, hey, let's have fun. Like I was trying to like hype us up. Shelby's still kind of like, you know, like she's like, I'd look at her and she was kind of like, and then she kind of be like, you know, you know the vibe. Time is on, Post Malone is coming on. I was like, yeah. And I'm like really excited. You know, I'm kind of like the only one really like dancing and fucking like singing his songs in our area because like most of these people are Red Hot Chili Pepper fans. I'm like vibing to Post Malone. But I'm also like, I should be fucking like front row right now. Like probably like the biggest fan here. You know what I mean? Like probably not, but like who knows? But that's how it felt. Shelby's still like not vibing. And I was like, it was bringing my mood down. Like I was kind of like crying. I was crying for like 2 reasons. One, I love Post Malone so much and seeing him live is like such a rush. It's incredible. And 2, I was kind of disappointed. Like I was like, this was low-key like the chance to like see him up close, you know what I mean? Because last time when I saw him live back in like 2019 or whenever it was, I was like in this, not in the nosebleeds exactly, I still had a pretty good spot for where I was seated. I wasn't like close and I wanted to be in the pit, you know? So, you know, it's fine. And like Shelby is, yeah, just like, she's not even like vibing, and I'm like, bro, like come on, like try to just push past that shitty thing that happened. Like it's Post Malone, enjoy yourself. So she's kind of just standing there, like she's trying to like make sure I can see, like, because there's a lot of fucking tall people, right? And I'm short, I'm 5'1", so I'm like short as fuck. So, you know, I'm trying to like see over the top of people, which is also why I was like, I can't see him. It wasn't until Take What You Want featuring Ozzy Osbourne comes on. Shelby, well, I love Ozzy, but Shelby loves Ozzy Osbourne. She loves like Black Sabbath, Ozzy, like, you know what I mean? I get it. I am there too. This was like the game changer for her. As soon as she heard it, it's like Ozzy came down, like he wasn't even there, but it's like he was like came and just like grabbed her and was like, yo, fucking enjoy yourself, bitch. Yeah, because all of a sudden like Shelby was like, yeah. So yeah, like instantly, as soon as she heard like Ozzy's voice over the fucking like big ass speakers, like she was set. She was like, okay, she was in a good mood and it was great. I was like, yes. So we're both vibing. Like for the rest of Post Malone's set, Shelby was like in a good mood. It was great. I was like, yeah. So that happens. Anyway, he finishes up. Great performance. Beautiful. I was like, still had that feeling in me of like, I just want to see him up close, you know. But then I remembered recently at that time seeing a TikTok from one of his shows. After he finished, he got down in front of like the barrier. He like walked across it after his walked, you know, along it to like see his fans. So he was just like walking along to like greet fans and stuff, which is cool. That's fucking cool. Anyway, so I was remembering this. I had this in the back of my head like the whole time. I said to Shelby, I was like, yo, I saw this TikTok where he comes along the barrier after the show, so he might do that. And Shelby's like, what? Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Like she was like, okay, like we can go stand at the barrier, like because there was space, because it's like a big stadium, right? So everyone's like sort of mainly like the middle bit of like the barrier, but there's still like spaces along the side, because like that's where you can't really see the stage properly from. Like you can if you're, like looking, you know what I mean? So there's still space. I'm like, we're going to that barrier just in case. And I was like manifesting. I was like, he's gonna come. That's what she said. She's like, okay, fine. Like, are you sure? She's like, whatever. We go stand at the barrier and I'm like, okay, he might come. She's like, are you sure like he's gonna come? Because obviously like he's gotta like get off stage and like do whatever. I was like, bro, just trust me, I think he might. Let's just see. Like it's not gonna, there's no harm in standing here, right? And so we're standing. She's like, oh my god, I think he's actually coming. And I was like, yes. I was like, okay, so it's actually happening, because like there's, I guess, commotion. Everyone like knew he was coming. He was like started on like the left side and we were on the right side. I couldn't see him. I couldn't see anything. I could just see like fans at the front, like kind of, you know, the people making noise. I could sort of see like security guards moving. I was like, oh my god, is this bitch like actually doing this? Is this real? And Shelby's like, oh my god, I see him. I have videos I was filming like the whole time.
Okay, everyone, be cool. Be fucking cool.
I can't miss this, because I don't know if he's taking pictures, like if he's hugging people, like I don't know what he's doing. I need to see him. Like I had my like fucking camera out. I was freaking out. I was like, I love this man so much. If I see him, I'm gonna cream my jeans, like I'm gonna cry, like. But at the same time I was like trying to be chill. Shelby's like, yeah, like this is cool, like oh my god, like he's actually coming. I can't believe you were right. I was like, yeah, I know. I look over the thing and I can kind of see him and like see the security guards around him like as he's coming. I'm like and I'm like wearing this like exact shirt with this necklace, dude. Like anyway.
Oh my god, I'm getting close. I'm gonna shit my pants. He's coming. Shitting crime. Make sure you put your arms out to try and. There's no way.
I was like, oh my god, what the fuck do I do? Like I don't know. Do I try to get a hug? Like what do I do? I just want to give him like a forehead kiss, you know. As he like gets closer, we're like, he is like taking some pics with people as he's going. I'm like, fuck yeah, like that's sick. I was like, oh my god. I know it's gonna be like a quick interaction too, like, so that's what's like kind of freaking me out. He takes pictures, because there's like girls like beside us. He's coming along. I'm like seeing him like, oh my god, this man, this is amazing. He took pictures with some of the girls there and he comes along and like I reach and we like touch hands. Oh my god, it was beautiful, because you know he's like going past like grabbing people's hands and I like grab. I was like, yeah, posty. Like actually I don't know if I said anything. I was like too like, before we could even say fucking anything to him, there was a girl beside us on like our right side as he's like going past the line. Like she kind of cuts in, like starts talking to him while like he's coming past us and like looking at us and stuff. I was like, are you joking? Like I didn't even get to ask for a picture. I didn't even get to like say anything to this man, because this bitch was like too busy like I don't know what she was even talking about. I'm not hating on her. Like she obviously likes this man as well, very much. And I think she like had thrown her bra on stage. She was like, oh Posty, that was my bra. She's like talking to him. She's like getting like a picture with him and she's like trying to like kiss him on the cheek and stuff. And like I was like kind of sitting there like, I felt a little deflated. Mind you, while she was like talking to him, we were still like holding onto his arm kind of thing. Like she literally just like fucking cut in like and Shelby like, she knew, like she saw me. She's like, I just want to say that I love my sister very much. She is incredible. Shelby's, yeah, standing next to me. Since she's like closer to him, I was like, try to ask for a picture, like please, like try to ask for a picture. And Shelby's like, yeah. So Shelby's like waiting for like her moment to like get in quickly, like say to Posty before he moves on to the next person kind of thing. Because this chick, she was like going on and on about whatever. Like anyway, Shelby goes, Posty, can we get a picture? Like I have video, like I'll put it in. Yeah, she goes, Posty, can we get a picture? At first he didn't hear us, and then she says it again. And I think Shelby like tapped him as well, like Posty, like can we get a picture? And he turns and he's like, yeah, sure. Like, are you joking? He was so nice. You know, kind of comes back to us, throwing my arm around him and like, turn around, like get the pic. Cause like I'm videoing, so I'm just like holding it up, like having this whole experience, like
This magic moment.
like he would like look you in the eyes too as like you spoke, or like, oh my god, it was just like a lot. It was just so it was like such a wholesome experience. He was so nice. Like, it was so quick, like the interaction, but like, oh my god, I'll fucking cherish that forever. And like, he's like a really like fucking well-known big celebrity too, so like having this interaction was just like, it was like a fucking dream. It was amazing. Yeah, we got the picture. I was like, thank you. He was so nice, and like, you know, he moves along, and me and Shelby like just turn and like look at each other. We're like trying not to freak out, but like we freak out like after the interaction. Like Shelby like jumps onto me and she's like, eh. And I'm just like, I'm literally speechless. I'm like, I can't say anything. I'm just like,
Hell yeah, man. Congratulations, dude. That's amazing.
yeah, I was just like, I could not believe it happened. Like meeting someone that I just like love so much. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like looking at like the fucking picture that we just took. I'm like, I set it as my lock screen like straight away. I'm like, I like send it to mom. Like I was like, oh, like it was insane. Anyway, Red Hot Chili Peppers were great too. Like they had a good show. Anyway, but I just want to say, like, you know, the universe works how you want it to. You know, it's, life is crazy. I've always like wanted to meet Post Malone. Seeing that video on TikTok, like I'm so lucky I saw it and like knew that he was going to be doing that. Especially because of the shitty experience we had before the show, and then like trying to enjoy the show from like the back kind of thing. Like it just worked out. Like it worked out great. I was like ready to go home after we had that interaction. Like, okay, we can go now. I'm like so grateful. Like, yeah, I'm just really thankful. Thanks Post Malone for just like caring about your fans. Anyway, that wraps up the story time. I hope you enjoyed, because I know I enjoyed the experience. So I'm glad I finally got to share this experience and like put it out there. But yeah, if there's someone like you want to meet, or like, you know, you want to go to a concert, like don't give up. You can do it. I hope that you get to meet one of your favorite artists one day. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, because that's like really nice. And subscribe if you haven't already. Much love, y'all.